Hi there, this is Karen Stever, and I'm here with Frank Gryner at thepublicrecord.com. We've been hosting Stever's Public Playground Project, which is a community effort between musicians and artists from all around the world to help us build a song from the ground up. We are in guitar phase, at the end of guitar phase. All guitars have to be in by Sunday at midnight, and we will be starting bass and keyboards next week.
Get them in.
Frank's really sad about guitars coming to an end.
I am a little sad, only because, there's lead guitar coming up at Phase 5. So
guitar is Frank's main instrument. He loves guitar. He just sits and listens to submissions all day long, just loving guitar. I want to talk about some of these submissions that have come in. First person I want to talk about is Troy Castellano. Hey Troy, thank you so much for the tour around your studio. People like you and Tweak make me feel a little closer to you guys, and as well as Larry, Pirate Larry, who I got a glimpse in his studio. Troy's studio is kind of a good mix of his control room and then his practice space. So I guess you're the popular guy amongst your band members who all get to come over there and jam in that awesome space. So check out Troy's video, very cool tour. Troy also sent a submission in that I really thought was cool.
Yeah, it was great.
He concentrated on about a minute and a half of the song, which is a good thing to do in a Stever song because they all run somewhere between 5 and 6 minutes. This song is closing in on 6 minutes. And so I thought it was good that he just concentrated on one portion of it and really nailed that. Very cool. Check out Troy's. And Chris Knowles does the same thing too, where he sets up his guitar to do like a certain sound in a chorus and then does something else in a verse.
Yeah, Chris's submission was really good.
Yeah, he concentrated more like the crunchy stuff, and then went back and did some kind of tremolo.
Yeah, but his ear for the kind of chords we're looking for is definitely on the right.
Yeah, there's nothing weird rubbing or anything. I think you guys should go pick Chris's brain about his approach, his guitar setup, all that stuff.
Yeah,
very cool.
Definitely got the right idea.
I was just so impressed with his from front to back. Really great. Tom S. We gotta all shout out to Tom S. Like everybody in the community. Tom is out of town and so upset about not being able to submit a guitar part. But I'll tell you what this guy did. He did a submission anyway. He says, I'm listening to you guys submit, can't stand sitting out, grabbed an audio file, jacked with it, and made a submission. He's probably in a hotel room or something somewhere, just being bummed out that he can't submit guitar. We should probably talk to Ron Imhoff about his setup. Ron has a very busy schedule where he goes from hotel to hotel, and he has somehow managed to, I think he did a collaboration with like Alex Havrilla and some other people on here. A lot of the times he plays from his hotel, so I should ask Ron about doing some kind of video on his hotel room setup for all you guys that travel. I think that would be a very cool video. Tweak did a submission while being inspired by a thunderstorm going on outside, and I love this because the things around us can sometimes just put us in that mood or that headspace that we need to be in instead of thinking about who's going to love my part or is this the best thing. Sometimes it's good to just feel what's going on, and so Tweak took this thunderstorm and gave us some awesome guitar feedback and some ethereal stuff in the verse.
Although I would have been more impressed if he went out into the storm with his guitar.
We're not endorsing that.
But got video before, nothing weird's gonna happen.
Before something bad happens. All of a sudden, Tweak's got a lightning rod.
But doesn't Slash do that? Isn't there like a storm? And
I'm pretty sure that was a video dub after the fact.
Well, I mean, you could be the...
But Tweak could be the first guy to go out with his lightning.
Yeah.
No, we're not endorsing that.
Just kidding, Tweak. Stay inside.
We're
safe.
So that when this video is played in the courtroom, we will say, we didn't endorse that. We did not endorse you using your guitar as a lightning rod. Okay. Next person I want to talk about. Thank you, Tweak. It was awesome, though, but don't go out in the store. Big Monkey. He gave us a very cool, clean, heavily affected guitar, and this is something that Big Monkey's really good at doing, is concentrating on a section and just coming up with a very, very cool tone. I thought it was awesome. I'd love to give you the Big Monkey Oprah shout out for that, but I've been stricken and banned from doing that.
You're to never do that again.
I don't want Oprah's office calling me again. Jeez. Go back about 50 videos and you guys can see the Big Monkey Oprah call. Dave Nicholson is the Crunch King.
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch. You want crunch? Go to David. Say, David, how do I get crunch? David will give you crunch. You had some conversations with David this week, some on the forum.
Yeah, it was mostly just through email.
Right.
Yeah, and I feel like your tone's improving. You know, I think it's, you know,
what were some of
I
David's
think you
concerns
said,
with his guitar?
well, I mean, I think he's just taking the advice of cleaning it up a little bit. And I feel like it's a little bit more articulated, still heavy.
Right.
You don't want to take that from you.
Right.
So yeah, I think it's getting better. I'm excited.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. It's nice that some of these real-time things can happen where you've given some advice and then they've tried it out. It's awesome. Who else do I want to talk about on here? Oh, Kevin Slack. Very cool Dream Theater tremolo delay thing that Kevin had.
He has
going
like kind
on.
of that cleaner guitar. I thought it was it reminded me of Dream Theater.
Yeah. Are you a Dream Theater fan, Kevin? It's you can hear that bit of an influence in there. So Kevin's given us some really cool stuff, and also Ken S. You gave us some really cool soundscapey stuff in the first verse. It actually had a bit of a jazz feel, but for some reason it works. Like I wouldn't think to use that in a song like this, but I really thought it was very, very cool.
Yeah.
The other thing I want to talk to you guys today about is the overview video. It used to just be me just going, hi, here I am at the public record. Frank's done up a very cool video to put in that space. And it's an update video so that every week you guys can see the progress of what's going on. So there's never been a place on the site to have a mix down per se of where we're at with things. All it is drums and vocal. And
it's whatever the current state of our project is at. So right now it shows you basically what the contents of the stems that you downloaded for the week. So come Monday or Tuesday actually, we'll try to get that up as quickly as possible. Obviously
with the new guitar track.
The stems are going to be the real push to get those up and configured for you guys. So maybe it'll come a day later, but basically it'll just be the progress report on where we're at. And for those who are just joining us, they can see this. And so if there's some people that you run into on the forum or just in the community that may be confused as far as, well, where are we at with this thing?
Yeah, it has some text up there explaining the process as well.
Yeah, you guys can direct people to that, and I think it may help just get someone up to speed who might not be been as following as closely as you guys have been.
Right. And for those of you who are inviting new people to the community, people who are like you and people who you think would benefit from the TPR community, that's a great thing to be able to show them as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. All right, guys, we will tune in with you again tomorrow. And of course, until next time, rock on.